Welcome back, Boston Celtics fans, to another incredibly deep and massive analytical breakdown, right here on the channel where we dive into the absolute most important storylines surrounding our amazing 56-win basketball team as we gear up for a legendary playoff run. Today we have to talk about an absolute travesty happening in the national media and discuss the incredibly mature and brilliant perspective of our starting center, Neemias Queta, regarding his highly contested candidacy for the National Basketball Association Most Improved Player of the Year Award. The Most Improved Player of the Year Award is honestly one of the absolute most confusing honors in the entire league, because it simply does not come with any strictly defined voting criteria. Some media voters will automatically place a massive premium on the individual who made the flashy jump from being just a good player to a great high-volume scorer, while others strictly prefer to reward players who found a miraculous way to elevate themselves into the upper stratosphere of elite superstars. However, if you ask anyone watching the games closely, there is an entirely different voting philosophy, and those voters absolutely would look towards Neemias Queta as the absolute quintessential example of exactly who should ultimately get this prestigious honor. Just think about the sheer context of this incredible situation for a second. The Boston Celtics center was literally sitting all the way down at fourth on the depth chart, just a single season ago fighting for garbage time minutes and barely seeing the floor. Now fast forward to today, and he is absolutely anchoring the backline of a phenomenal 56-win team that successfully secured the highly coveted second seed in the brutally competitive Eastern Conference, even amidst all the terrible early season injuries and roster questions. In our honest and deeply researched opinion, Queta has completely and undeniably evolved into a legitimate top 10 player at his specific position. The Lisbon, Portugal native completely defied absolutely all the preseason expectations and finished the long, grueling regular season with the fourth highest net rating in the entire league, sitting at an unbelievable 13.2 among all players who logged at least 60 games while averaging 25 minutes of floor time. He is currently ranked 5th in the entire league in win shares per 48 minutes, which perfectly illustrates exactly how heavily his physical presence directly contributes to winning basketball games. The phenomenal fifth-year center is also completely dominating the offensive efficiency metrics, ranking highest overall in field goal percentage, shooting a blistering 65.3% from the floor. He proudly boasts the third best effective field goal percentage at 65.4% and the fourth highest true shooting percentage at 67.4%, proving that he is an absolute automatic bucket whenever he gets the basketball in the paint. Furthermore, he is an absolute monster on the glass, ranking 8th in the association in offensive rebounds with 230 total offensive board Ds, extending crucial possessions for the team, and 11th in total rebounds, ripping down 636 rebounds over the course of the season. On top of all that individual dominance, he also produced the second most screen assists in the league, tallying 273 screen assists, which directly translates into wide-open jump shots for his elite teammates. Queta went from averaging a very modest 5 points, 3.8 rebounds, and 0.7 blocks in roughly 13.9 minutes of playing time during the 2024 to 2025 campaign, to generating a highly robust 10.2 points, 8.4 rebounds, 1.7 assists, and 1.3 blocked shots per contest, while proudly serving as the primary starting center for the Boston Celtics. We even saw him completely dominate the Philadelphia 76ers earlier this year, delivering an absolute masterclass performance with 27 points and 17 rebounds, which completely cemented his campaign in the eyes of the passionate fanbase. His growth has been so undeniable that even his superstar teammate Jaylen Brown publicly stated that Queta needs to win the award, or at least be on an all-defensive team, because his growth this year has been completely vital to their success. Right in the very middle of this massive statistical breakdown, if you are truly enjoying our daily deep dives into the absolute best Boston Celtics basketball coverage anywhere on the internet, please take a quick second right now to passionately hit that subscribe button and leave a massive like on this video, because your continuous daily support is exactly what allows this channel to keep growing and bringing you the most detailed tactical breakdowns available on the entire platform. Getting right back into the massive award discussion, we have to deeply examine his mental approach, because during a highly revealing and recent guest appearance on his teammate Rick White and his wildly popular podcast, White Noise, which White regularly co-hosts with his former college teammate Alex Welsh Queta, spoke directly about his incredible journey. Queta humbly stated that he thinks he made a pretty good and solid case for the award this season, but then he showed exactly why the Boston Celtics front office completely loves his mental makeup, by adding that there is always so much more he can physically and mentally get better at. And if he does not happen to get the award this year, well, next year it is fully available again. So that is a completely good and healthy way to mentally see it. While the former Utah State standout star has undeniably built a completely compelling and historically significant case for Office Ally receiving this massive accolade, unfortunately, it really does not seem like the physical trophy is heading his way anytime soon. Inexplicably, the Las Vegas oddsmakers currently have him sitting completely outside of the top 4 main candidates for the Most Improved Player of the Year award, which feels like a massive slight to his defensive impact and his incredible journey from being an unheralded draft pick to an elite rim protector. The current heavy betting favorite to ultimately EAR in this specific honor is Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Now, to be entirely fair, the Atlanta Hawks guard is plenty deserving of this high distinction because he has made a highly significant and highly visible leap, completely pairing his already elite perimeter defensive prowess with an incredible new sharpshooting ability at the exact opposite end of the floor. He has successfully gone from being widely viewed by professional scouts as significantly more of a limited one-way defensive specialist to becoming someone his coaching staff is actively and aggressively running complex offensive plays for on a nightly basis. The second best overall betting odds belong to Jalen Duren of the Detroit Pistons, who is absolutely another incredibly well-deserving potential recipient. His massive internal growth on the offensive side of the basketball combined seamlessly with his absolute bruising physical nature in the paint has he avidly helped elevate the franchise that proudly calls the Motor City home, all the way to the highly coveted top overall seed in the Eastern Conference. Duren heroically helped keep the entire Detroit ship afloat during Cade Cunningham and his unfortunate 8 physical absence, and Duren absolutely strongly belongs on an all-NBA team this specific season. Right after Duren on the official odds list is Deni Avdija, who has miraculously transformed into the absolute primary focal point of the Portland Trail Blazers' offensive attack, and then right behind him is Nickeil Alexander-Walker and his highly athletic teammate in Atlanta Jalen Johnson, who also currently holds a very strong statistical case for an All-NBA second-team selection this year, rounding out the highly publicized quartet with the absolute highest odds of officially winning the Most Improved Player of the Year award. While we must actively appreciate the incredible statistical jump that Jalen Johnson made this season, and we must respectfully understand the specific national media voters who value explosive perimeter scoring the most when strictly determining exactly who this award officially goes to Queta and his massive evolution from a deep bench reserve to a highly dominant defensive anchor could and absolutely should at least naturally earn him the exact same betting odds as the Atlanta Hawks star wing in our deeply researched opinion. While capturing this prestigious individual award absolutely became a highly publicized personal goal for the Celtics starting center, as he openly shared with the media right after Boston secured a massive 115-1. Queta promised the passionate fan base that whether he makes it or breaks it, this specific voting situation is simply not going to mentally change him or alter his incredible daily work ethic in the practice facility. That highly mature and incredibly grounded professional perspective will absolutely help his long-term cause significantly, as he could easily complete a Y circle back after helping the Boston Celtics in their massive, grueling playoff quest to fiercely vie for this exact same award once again next season. He is absolutely not out here selfishly chasing individual media narratives or forcing bad shots just to artificially inflate his nightly scoring average. Instead, he is playing entirely like someone who genuinely believes the absolute best version of himself has not even officially arrived yet. And that specific team-first mentality is exactly why the Boston Celtics are incredibly dangerous heading into the playoffs this year, and why the entire city has completely fallen in love with his relentless energy and massive heart on the basketball court.